This tutorial will show you how to use the UpKeep system to complete your monthly checklists. Monthly maintenance work orders are already created for your equipment. These work orders are automatically repeating. This means UpKeep will create a new monthly maintenance work order scheduled for 30 days after you complete the. We'll begin on the work orders page. We're going to go ahead and set up some filtering to only look at important work orders that we need. So here we're going to go ahead and set the location to the PulseWorks shop where we have a work order set up for a monthly maintenance on an i360. So this shows you all the open work orders for the shop. If you had more than monthly maintenance displayed, you could go to your advanced filtering and you could set a category such as only monthly maintenance or whatever you particularly were looking for. So in here we're seeing this work order scheduled. There is an extra nice feature when you have more than one machine that you need to keep track of the schedule for. So you can go up to this top corner here and you can choose calendar. This will show you a calendar view of all of your scheduled maintenance. So as you see on the calendar, you'll see it shows for today's date the monthly PM on the i360. If you had more equipment, it would show you more equipment. So either from the calendar view or from the work order view, you can touch this work order to begin. When you first open it up, we'll first want to go ahead and change the status to in progress. That lets everyone know that this work order has been started. So we change the status, and then we can scroll down here a little bit and we can actually begin. You're basically going to go through and answer each of these questions. Every question has to be answered, and next to each question you have options to either attach pictures or attach notes. So if you choose the camera, we can add photo and take photos. So this first option basically tells you to review your weekly maintenance. So we can pull up our camera, simply snap a picture of each of our weekly maintenance logs, and then go ahead and hit OK. And if the picture looks okay, hit the checkbox. That will add it to the work order. So you can do this for each of your weekly maintenance notes that has not been sent into PulseWorks. So you can touch to go into this notes section in case you needed to add some specific notes. Say, for instance, the weekly maintenance is hard to read or something like that. You can add whatever specific notes, and this is per question. Each question you can give specific information if you need to add clarity to this work order. So after adding any notes or pictures you may have, now you can select an option. So a lot of these tasks will give you an option such as pass, flag, or fail. Pass means there's nothing wrong with this particular item. Flag means you had to make specific notes, but it's okay. Fail means that you need to address this issue. So you're going to continue on. You're going to go through. You need to answer each of these questions. And again, anything that gets flagged or failed, please make notes. And if it makes sense to add a picture like showing damage or showing a broken part or something out of adjustment, go ahead and add a picture to it. You'll continue answering each of these questions or completing each of these tasks. Again, make sure you don't forget anything. You'll not be allowed to actually complete a work order until you have answered each question on this list. So this checklist is in order, in the order in which you do things. This is just like the handwritten checklist. So you can have your phone in your hand and you can go through and complete these things one at a time as you're actually doing each maintenance check. This system will take the place of the handwritten maintenance logs. So once you begin using this and completing your monthly maintenance work orders through UpKeep, you do not need to complete them on paper. You can just complete them in UpKeep. You're still required to have your operators do their daily startup checks on the daily weekly checklist. You will not, however, be required to email in your daily weekly checklist anymore. If you're using UpKeep to complete your monthlies, just simply add your dailies and weeklies, add a picture of each of your weeklies to the top item on the monthly checklist. That has a place for your weeklies. So just go ahead and add a picture for each weekly, and that will again take the place of needing to email submit those weeklies. Once you get done with all of your other tasks, the last remaining task will ask you to record any issues that need to be addressed, whether it's related to the equipment, reporting, housekeeping, or any other outstanding issues that you may see that needs to be addressed. Uh, you need to fill out this field with something. It does not matter, even if you have no notes to put in, you must add something. You can put none or everything looks fine. Uh, any issues that you saw that were not addressed anywhere else in this work order, please add them here, as well as if this is something that requires a TSR. After you complete your work order, please go ahead and submit a request for TSR so that we get this documented and we can schedule to fix this problem. Once you've completed adding these notes, the final thing is to sign this work order. So after you've added this notes, we can hit the button to make your keyboard go away, scroll down to the bottom here, and tap to add a signature. You can then sign the screen, and then go ahead and click Save. So now if we scroll all the way back up to the top of the work order, back to the statuses, now that we've completed and answered all the questions and signed it, now we can go change this status to complete. Once completed, you'll notice that if we look here, it will disappear off of our list. Why? Because we have our statuses set to show only open and on hold work orders. So if we go over here and we go to our statuses, we can choose complete, and now this will show us our previously completed work orders. So again, if we needed to make any additional notes, if we forgot something, we could open this work order back up and we could complete this work order. We could change the status of this work order again. We could make changes to this work order. This concludes our monthly maintenance checklist. Stick around for more videos.